the 4th round. Okay. I love the trade. And the trade also has some meaning to it also. And I think some of you have already kind of read into it, except you might be reading into it the wrong way. Why? Well, let's explain, ladies and gentlemen. So they go and make the trade, and let's go over in this trade. Where are we at here? They end up getting a 2026 third round pick, right, from the Houston Texans. So it'll be kind of a late third round pick overall. They gave them a 7th round pick in this draft, 224. They trade down into the 6th round at 179. So that's what they did. They moved out of the 4th, from the 4th to move down to the 6th. The price was the 3rd rounder for them, and they threw in a 7th rounder on the back end there to make up for their lost 6. So I kind of get that switch there too. But Miami picks up a 3rd rounder. Okay? Compartmentalize. Are we ready together? Breathe in. Breathe out. Compartmentalize. Take it easy. Okay? Because some of you, you can't handle the truth sometimes because you're so fanatical. Please hit the like button. Very important. Okay? You're not going anywhere this year. So that 4th rounder wasn't going to end up breaking the bank for you. And we can't blame it on Shador because you had him in the 5th now. Now we have to measure him by the 5th round pick, not the 4th round pick anymore. So that 4th round wasn't going to save their asses if it's on the line. But you're a Dolphins fan for life, right? Last time I checked, because I know I am. I'm positive of that. As much as I'm expecting a bad season, I'll be watching every moment of this bad season. I'll be rooting them on, hoping that they don't have a bad season, hoping that they prove me wrong, but I'm expecting the worst from Mike McDaniel. So, selfishly, I'm a fan for years to come, for decades past. So, guess what? I'm glad I got a 3rd rounder next year for my team. I'm happy with that. I'm good. Because I don't need this coach to be coaching up another 4th rounder because I think he's a waste anyway. So the new coaching staff next year. And that is the key, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wondering now, when I saw Chris Grier make that move, that's a GM move, not a head coaching move. And one thing that we've talked about on the show, if McDaniel doesn't make it and Grier does, what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Whose call was that, coach? Probably wasn't Chris Grier's. Might have been somebody above. And everybody knows, because everybody knows everything that's going on there in that building. The owner, Tom Garfinkel, and the people and the personnel, they all know what decisions, who wanted what this, that, whatever. So Chris Grier made a decision. He said, yeah, no, I'd rather have a 3rd rounder next year. So he selflessly or selfishly did what was best for the Dolphins. Not necessarily for Chris Grier, maybe. Certainly not for Mike McDaniel. So if both were on the hot seat, wouldn't you use the draft pick? Why am I trading a 4th round? Oh, because I could get a 3rd rounder next year? That does me no good. I'm not going to be here. This draft is full of stuff that it's not McDaniel. Big, beefy linemen, beefy offensive guards, Daniels and Savania, beefy running back, not what he has shown us for 3 years. You want to know what has his imprint on it? Quinn Ewers. That's what has McDaniel's imprint on this draft. Quinn Ewers. Everything else looks like, yo, get out of the way. I need to fix this. I need to save my ass. I need to do what I need to do here and do the best I can with the limitations I can. The fact that he was willing to deal one of his cards for next year, that is ballsy as a mofo. And if you don't like Chris Grier, that's fine if you don't like Chris Grier, but you better like that move, dude and dudettes. You better like that goddamn move because it wasn't going to do shit for you this year. And you made it a second-day pick. You made a third-day pick into a second-day pick. And I say to that, congratulations. Because if you were a couple picks away from being a playoff team and winning playoff games, then I would tell you, hey, bro, what are you doing trading that? It's not about no, this is about the future. You're looking at it all the wrong way. Those of you that had took that whole negative turn on this, no, you need to take a positive turn on this bitch. This was as selfless as a move as it gets. This was a responsible move that a general manager does that is what's best for the team. Now, do I agree with him that he didn't take Shedeur in the 5th round? No. You had to take him. Like he fell again? No, you had to take him. You know, and we'll see. Maybe the entire league is right over and over and over and over and over and over and over again.
This is the